This video is on a web-based app called Glogster, and you would need an account first. And once you have an account, you're able to build what we call glogs. Now, I'm going to show you an example of a glog here. It's basically an electronic book with visual things, so pictures, but you can also include and embed audio files, videos, text in different creative and imaginative ways. This is actually a chapter for a marketing class that I teach. And on this one glog, I have everything that they need to know in this chapter. So they need to go from one place to another. So this is an audio file right here. So they would play this, and then they would, of course, listen to what.
Hey there, if you're listening to this, you've obviously found.
So that's an audio file that's been put into the glog. There's videos in here as well. And they play from right inside of the glog. So more audios, more videos. Videos that I've taken from YouTube, videos that I've created on my own, audio files that I've taken from other places, and audio files that I've created on my own. I added all of the different elements. I love the bouncy arrows. And you can also include attached notes, any kind of file, Word, Excel, PowerPoint files, and you just attach them in here. So this is an example of a complete glog. And if you go to Glogster, you can see examples of hundreds more. Great creative way to express yourself or to take information and put it in one place. We live in a multimedia world now. It's not just text, and you don't need to just use text. So Glogster is great for teaching. It's also great for students creating projects. Very dynamic, rich projects. Now, I'm going to go back to the beginning here. Glogster's just made some changes, and they've added some templates, etc. I'm still a fan of the classic glog, so I typically like to start with the classic glog. So when you're ready for a new glog, you would simply create new glog, and it would bring you to this page. And from there, I recommend classic glog for now. You can experiment with the others if you'd like. And then you're going to get this window, and you get a blank sheet. And you can't make it any bigger. This is the room that you have, and that's all the room that you have. Once you've built a glog, I think you need to know that you can embed an entire glog inside of a website. And if I went back to this glog here, and I scrolled down, I can come right down here and embed this glog into another website, which I do all of the time, and I have my students do that as well. They embed these glogs right into their own websites or their digital binders, so to speak. So now with this brand new glog, they give you one thing here just to show you. And you, of course, don't have to keep this. You can simply delete it, and it will be gone. And these are the different elements that you can place inside of your glog. I'm not going to go through all of them because this video would last 3 hours, but there are graphics to choose from. Many graphics to choose from. Some are animated, some are not. So the bouncy arrows and all of the other things that were just kind of flying around and buzzing around were graphics. You can input text in a bunch of creative ways. So you can put them inside of a notepad, in a star, in a bubble, just as titles or text. And again, the list is really long, and I'm not going to go through the whole thing. But just understand that there are a lot of different ways of putting text, images. You can upload your own images, which I do on a regular basis. You can also, some of the images that I put in, I hyperlinked to other places. So when people click on the image, it brings them to another website or to another page or another place. So pictures, you can upload your own from your computer. You can link them to a website, video, of course, and again, you can upload your own. You can use videos from YouTube. You can create your own and upload them. And then there's players. So if I went to add a player here, if I chose this video and I wanted to add a player, it shows me all of these creative ways that I can put that video inside of a player. Sounds or audio files. Again, you can upload your own audio files. Data is something that you would attach. So whatever data being a Word file, an Excel file, even a PowerPoint presentation. So any files that you want to attach to this, you would bring in as data, and they would show up at the bottom there as an attachment. You're able to draw if you wanted to. I've never actually done this. And then you can change your wall. So the background of your glog can be changed. So you've got your wall and you've also got your page wall. So your glog wall, I believe, is the very, very back. And I've got just horizontal lines showing up. So I'm going to go to page wall here. And if I choose basketballs, it's the very, very back. And I don't really see much of that. But if I wanted to change my glog wall, this is what we see here. And I can use the bricks here if I wanted to. Let me see if there's something a little bit more creative. Right, so now that's showing up on this page. And then you simply start bringing your elements in. And once you've brought one in, you can, of course, you can size, you can rotate, you can duplicate. I do the clone thing a lot. If I have a title and I want another title, rather than ask for another title, I just duplicate it and change what's inside. You can change the order of things in front or behind. If I want to edit this, I would click edit, and then I can just select in here, and I'd be able to copy and paste whatever I wanted in here, or I can just type it anew, and then I can change the colors if I wanted to. Here's where you'd set a hyperlink to something, so if somebody actually clicked on it, it would take them to another place, another website, etc. So when you're done, you hit OK. And you can easily move things wherever you'd like to. So take some time and experiment. It's rather user-friendly, and I would recommend that you save and publish on a regular basis, just like working with any other application. You want to make sure that you back up your work, so I would do that using the Glog as well. And once you do that, it is going to have its own URL, and you are going to be able to access it from anywhere without even having to log in. So if somebody has this URL, they'll be able to view your Glog from anywhere. So there's a basic introductory lesson to how to use Glogster.